Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against New Orleans. Well, for New Orleans, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And we get to see the Brow in action tonight. Scary that it's...
We've got basketball action from New Orleans, Louisiana, home of the Pelicans, here on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. For the Pelicans, happy to be here in New Orleans right now in the midst of a homestand. These are the games that challenge you. Guys, they will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Giles. Carter is out there with Iverson. Then there's James Posey. And it's Chi at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Chi over Jordan. Iverson trying to free himself up. Shots good by Chi.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball, great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Okogie defended by Carter. Rebounded by Chi. Iverson with the ball. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Giles. Shot clock at 6. Iverson gets the bucket. Iverson's got his first bucket of the night.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Well, you like to see a little more physical nature on defense. You have to make him earn those points at the strike.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Pass to Chi. Kicks it to Posey. And Carter has it in the corner. Here's Giles. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans. 4-point game to the inside. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, a while ago, Alvin Gentry and I were able to chat. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you. Do you think that's the right approach, guys?
I don't think it's ever wrong to focus on defense first. It sets a tone that can last for an entire game.
Oh, and it could lead to some easy points too, Greg. I bet you that they turn a lot of turnovers into transition buckets today.
Carter, just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Now here is Holiday. Okogie. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
No flow to their offense at all yet. I mean, just 1 for 5 from the floor to start the game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. There's the pass to Iverson. Trying to get open is Carter. Iverson with the bucket.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Okogie, defended by Carter. Now here is Holiday. Okogie, and the three off target. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Taking this defense to task so far. No misses in their first 5 attempts.
Holiday looking over the floor. Outside for Davis. And the Pelicans miss again. Launches it. Nice shot by Posey. Posey's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Here's Davis. The kick out to Hill. The putback. It's good on the putback.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Here's Chi. And that one drops. Chi's got his second basket of the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Okogie, defended by Carter. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holiday's got himself on the board with 3 there. It's an 8-point differential. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Iverson.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Jordan. Okogie, defended by Carter. Holiday, no one around him. And another 3 for New Orleans. Here's Iverson. He has 6. Carter right side. And it's in there.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Holiday against Iverson. Holiday finds Davis. Outside Hill. 6 to shoot. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Misses from short range. Davis has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Carter inside the three-point line, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Now Graham. To the wing on the left. Here's McGrady. Hits the three-point bomb. McGrady's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pelicans trail by 10. Burke kicks to Ennis. Passes it to Okafor. Over McGrady. And it's New Orleans scoring again. And here is Graham inside. And that one's good. McGrady. McGrady's got 5.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
Here's Diallo over Posey. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Okay, that's the shot he loves. I mean, unless there's a guy right in his jersey, he's going to convert.
McGrady kicks to Graham. Back to McGrady. Over Ennis. Here's Jones. Excellent D there from Okafor.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
And Thornwell gets it to go.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Well, I love how they've done it. They've built this huge lead with points in the paint, dominating physically.
Back to Burke. Pass to Ennis. Here's Diallo to the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. And Bielitsa kicks to Burke. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them because for long stretches, they were the better team.
And those are the games that really hurt. I mean, you're playing well, the effort's there, and in the end, it still isn't enough.
Now here's Okafor. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
The reverse. Nice shot by Posey. Posey's got his second basket of the night.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Okafor, the pass to Burke. Now here's Ennis. McGrady covering. Snatched up. Diallo goes up again. Misses the layup. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Got that one up quick. Thornwell's got 5.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Burke looking over the floor, and Thornwell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, the visitors. Bielitsa with the bucket.
The inbound play works to perfection. You've got to love to get those quick hitters.
41 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's McGrady. They get it again. Jones. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Ennis. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Graham. Burke covering. Graham with the ball. For 3. And that one's good. McGrady. 10 points for him.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
We can see what their plan of attack is going to be tonight. Let the three-pointers fly. It's working so far.
And so it's the visiting team, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Well, and not only in terms of building the lead, but now the defense has to extend itself. That leads to other opportunities.
They've got Jones, B-Train out there with James Posey, and it's Graham in at the point. Pelicans trail by 20. Now here's Burke. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Bielitsa kicks to Burke. Back to Bielitsa. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ennis. The three-pointer, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Who's watching here?
To the paint, goes back up. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Burke. He's tightly guarded. Feeds to Okafor. Back to Ennis for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Shots good by Chi. Chi's got 6.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it, opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Watch the pin. Big coming. Who's watching here?
Burke kicks to Holiday. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Holiday's gone 2 for 5 tonight. For the 3, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now here's Burke. Graham defending, and stolen by Graham. Chi kicks to McGrady. Takes a 3, buries it from 3-point range. 13 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Ooh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
Kicks to Holiday. To the middle, Okogie. And just miss after miss right now.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Vince Carter getting it to go from deep. Count it. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. The 15-footer, Iverson, no luck.
The D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
To the paint, and Davis throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Iverson. 6 points for him. Here's Chi, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Iverson against Holiday. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Chi.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Iverson. He can't get it to go. And New Orleans will come the other way. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Chris, coach turnover. Happens a lot in the NBA. And there are some people that feel that, teams are too quick to make a change. What do you think?
Every situation is different. Sometimes an obvious change is needed, but sometimes it feels more like desperations. Think about it. The best franchises typically have stability, and fans aren't stupid. They know when their team is just trying to throw a worm out there to catch and to see who they can get, or if they're using the past coach as a scapegoat, trying to redirect the emotions of the fans to direct them to cheer for their team further on. But a lot of times, I tell you this, though, coaches getting fired are because the players don't execute and follow through. A lot of times it's not the coach's fault, but usually they have to take the fall, and that's what being the leader is all about. And unfortunately for the coaches, there is quick turnover, but hopefully they can land back on their feet at a new place with another job, with a team that'll listen and let them set the culture.
Good insight.
I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
The pass to Holiday. He feeds it to Jordan. It's deflected, and he recovers it, and it's in there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Giles. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Got that bucket in no time at all. 7 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Off the inbound. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second, a nice way to get your offense going.
Iverson kicks to Carter. Pass to Chi. On the wing, Iverson. Just 4 to shoot. Off target from the wing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Hill has it in the corner. Here's Holiday. That one goes in. Holiday's got 8.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Free throw good, Iverson. And both free throws good for Iverson.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Passes it to Holiday. From 13, Carter pulls it in. Iverson outside. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And that's now 10 points for Iverson.
He's taken 5 shots this quarter and only hit 1. I mean, you got to say ouch to that.
To the paint. Rebounded by Chi. Chi's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's Giles missing. Giles has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Okogie defended by Carter. The 15-footer. Here's Jordan. Misses in close.
Oh, nah. Sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
Giles kicks to Iverson. Carter on the wing. 3-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
From deep, Iverson drills the 3-pointer. Iverson's got 13.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Left side, Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Vince Carter picks one up. For New Orleans, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
New Orleans making some changes here. Okafor is checked in for Jordan. Bielitsa comes in for Hill, and it's Burke in for Drew Holiday. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And it's Carter missing.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him there.
Burke kicks to Bielitsa. Back to Burke. There's a minute 47 left now here in the second. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Iverson passes to Carter. And it's off from 3-point range. And now the Pelicans on the break. Okogie And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Did you just see
Wow.
what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Burke finds Okafor. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Iverson. Here's Posey. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possessed.
Hacked on the shot, and he'll have 3 chances at the line. Vince Carter picks one up. The Pelicans have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6, and he's good on the first of 3.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Check Diallo, he's checked in for Davis. And he nails the third. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to McGrady, shoots, score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open and is too difficult of an adjustment to make.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
And it's Burke with the ball for New Orleans. Ball's knocked loose. He kicks it to Okafor. Over Jones. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the visiting team with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
Well, the bottom liner, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yak'em, splakakataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
And that's all we have for now.
Welcome back to New Orleans, everyone. Glad to have you with us tonight as we take a peek at all the happenings just outside of Bourbon Street. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from B-Train.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
Hill and Davis are the forwards. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Holiday. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Okogie, defended by Carter. Kicks it to Davis. Shot clock at 6. And Drew Holiday with the 3. Holiday's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pelicans. Holiday's gone 4 of 8 from the field. Here's McGrady, and Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Now Holiday, there's the pass to Davis. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Lobs it up for Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Vince Carter on the wing. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Good work there as it goes.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
McGrady kicks to Chi. The stupendous finish in traffic. Chi's got 10 points in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Okogie, defended by Carter. Back to Davis. Count the basket. He's got 7.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Here's McGrady. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Left side, Davis fires the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Holiday against McGrady. The hook. Pelicans pull it in. Jordan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Okogie, defended by Carter. To the inside, Okogie, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Ooh, that's right in the face of the D.
You know, he dealt with the pressure like it was nothing. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. Giles has got his second bucket of the night.
Nice work to get in position for the rebound and the putback. He has no off switch.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. We've seen B-Train really have a great game.
This is a critical timeout for them. They've got to come up with a plan to slow him down right here and right now.
Ennis, he's checked in for New Orleans. And the Pelicans with possession here. Here's Jordan. It's tipped. McGrady against Holiday. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And here's Holiday. 11 points in the game. The jump hook. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Carter outside. Over Hill. Carter, that's good. Carter's got 14 points for the game.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
Here's Holiday. Outside, Davis. Carter against Hill. Tries a 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Davis. That's tipped. "14 feet away. Chi's shot is off. And it's Ennis with the ball for New Orleans.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Holiday. Down low, Davis. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
New Orleans making some changes here. Okafor is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Bielitsa comes in for Hill, and it's Burke in for Drew Holiday. Here's McGrady, lays it up and banks it in. McGrady's got 21 in the game.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Ennis passes to Okafor. Here's Bielitsa, defended by Carter. Pass to Burke. Off the left rim and out.
Whoa, the D caught a break on that play. I'm sure that is not the plan, leaving him so wide open.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 23 points for B-Train.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
Well, that's where they have the advantage tonight. They're just a better team in transition.
Now here's Ennis. To the middle. Here's Okafor. Knocked away. Here's Chi. Here's McGrady. Tries again. And Carter lays it up and in. Carter's got 16.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
It's all clicking for him right now. I mean, they got to body him up better than that.
Now here's Burke. Down low. Carter with the block. Takes a three. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
I mean, logs his first 3 of the second half. After nailing 2 in the first, they don't want to let this fella get going.
Ennis taking his time here. Back to Davis. Will it go? Count that one. Davis has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
DiVincenzo. Burke covering. Passes it to Chi. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Chi's gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Burke finds Okafor. Rebounded by Chi. Okafor's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. And that one's good. McGrady. McGrady's got 25 points.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
That's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Now here is Davis. 15 points in the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Diallo's checked in. It's Bjelica. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
And the shot goes in from Thornwell.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now here's Burke. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Diallo. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Diallo's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Here's Graham. It's hauled in by Diallo. And here's New Orleans now. Here's Burke. It's hauled in by Thornwell. Burke's gone 1 of 4 from the field. And Jones slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Ennis with the ball. This one for 3. That shot misses. To the paint. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
.55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Okogie. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
And the 2nd free throw, good. Here's Graham. 41 seconds left in the 3rd. And here's Iverson outside. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, but he has a big height advantage, but that's somewhat mitigated out there on that perimeter when you got to come check him.
The pass to Diallo. Here's Burke. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Burke's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Graham. Burke covering. Here's Iverson. And he gets it to go from the corner. Iverson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And so it's the visiting team. Way out in front, their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Aiken is out there with James Posey. Then it's Jones. And it's Thornwell in at the 2 spot. Now here's Ariza. Left side, Banks. Count it. Banks has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New Orleans.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Pass to Jones. C-Web, a big rule change. Defenders have to give jump shooters space to land. Your thoughts on that?
Great. Thank you. Think about if a guy is hot and you can't stop him, you should not be able to embellish with the rules by sliding your foot up under a guy. If we all remember, I believe that San Antonio was up a couple of years ago on Golden State at home in Game 1, and Pachulia inadvertently put his foot up under Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi was injured. You have to give shooters space to come down. You can't be thinking about that on the way down. We don't want players injured or hurt in this game because of a lack of paying attention to detail, and I think this rule really helps it. Defenders have done it for years. It could be viewed as dirty, but I'm glad the NBA did something about it. I'm very happy about it. And check this out. I'm going to see a lot of guys knocking down even more threes now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he can't get the first one. Second free throw, no good. Pass to Craig. That's tipped. And they're on the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. Ariza's got the ball. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Bacon. Fades. Pelicans pull it in.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jumper.
Here's Craig. The shot from the low post is good.
You can't lay that pass in there any better.
Here's Thornwell. Ariza covering. Bacon the pass to Posey. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. No good with the elbow jumper. Diallo kicks to Banks. Now the pass to Diallo. Back to Banks. Shot clock at 5. Releases. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Inside, here's Thornwell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Oh, he gets in the good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
Banks kicks to Bialica. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And he banks in the layup.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Now Graham. Pass to Posey. Here's Bacon. Shoots a three. The three-pointer is right on target. Now here's Banks. See, Webb, there was a time when athletes spoke up about societal issues and they were simply told to, just stick to sports. That is no longer the case.
Basketball was built on players speaking their mind. The one thing about the game of basketball, whether you're from Serbia like my friend Vlade or you're from Detroit like me, it's an urban game. And you cannot leave the problems of urban society just because you were blessed with the talent to play basketball. And so many of us speak up on societal issues. Just because we made it doesn't mean that our friends and family are out of those situations. We're not in a bubble in which we don't see how those issues affect us, our family, or our friends. And so just because we're blessed with basketball abilities, sporting abilities, does not mean that we're exempt from the problems in society. And if we have a platform and can speak out, why not? And I'm very proud of what guys in the league has done, whether it's LeBron James and his scholarship program, or whether it's Chris Paul and others, or Steve Kerr speaking up for societal issues. For me, it's refreshing, but it also is in the lineage of the greats that started this game in basketball, speaking up for the voiceless.
Here's Craig. It's Bialica. Trains the three-pointer.
There isn't any player in the league who's going to pass up that shot. There was nobody near him.
Bialica's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Passes it to Bacon. Here's Jones. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That free throw, no good. James Ennis, he'll check in for Torrey Craig. He hits the second from the line. It's been a few years now since rules were put into place to curb the hack-a-shack strategy. See, Webb, do you think the NBA made the right choice in discouraging that style, that tactic?
Kev, I'm torn on this one. I don't think so. I do think that the game would have gotten ugly, the pace would have gotten bad, but I think it would have been only a couple of years as players would have been embarrassed enough to improve their game. As I travel to different places, the one thing that's the difference between the United States and other places they can shoot free throws. Other places they just aren't at the park dunking or hanging on the rim. They're actually shooting shots and skill sets and dribbling. And I was at one time a terrible free throw shooter, and the embarrassment of not making them, missing them late in the games, not being able to be there for your team the way you want to, oh, trust me, it's no better motivation than that. Not giving me a handicap and a crutch saying, oh, don't do it. I don't like the fact that they've tried to place a curb on the hack-a-shack strategy. My thing is get you in the gym in the offseason and make some free throws.
Trey Burks checked in for Trevor Ariza. 5 on the clock. Here's Burke. Got it from 16 feet.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow the shot blocker to get up on you. And also, you can use your handles and your quickness.
Pass to Bialica. And here is Burke. And there's the pass to Bialica. And a miss there on the triple. Bialica's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. Before last season, the NBA voted to restructure the lottery odds. See, Webb, you think the changes will promote, better competition?
More even odds for the bottom 5 teams.
Right.
That's the way that it should be. The bad teams should get the little bit of help that they're needed. And I do think that it promotes better competition. So I'm definitely happy with the way the NBA restructured the lottery odds.
The shot's good from Banks.
Well, he's shown great patience tonight. I mean, he went through a scoreless first half, but didn't get down on himself. I mean, now he's got it going.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And piling on to that big lead, we know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
I mean, yeah, you can't break down. Not now. Defensively, at this point, I mean, you're already too far in the hole.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Shot's good by Chi.
I mean, you can't pass up a shot from such short range.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Here's Banks. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Missed inside. Banks has gone 4 of 10 here, has 6 misses. DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target. Outside Banks. Pass to Bialica. To the inside, Burke. And too long on the shot. Burke's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Right side, Jones. It's hauled in by Diallo. Diallo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And that one's good. Burke. Here's Lou. Last year, the NBA moved the trade deadline to before the All-Star break, C-Web. Did you like that decision?
It caused teams to make trade decisions much sooner, and I like that. But I don't like the fact that maybe if, let's say, I'm a fan of Utah Jazz, and you trade the player that we love so much, and he's an all-star, and I can't root for him as a Utah Jazz fan. So as a fan, it gets a little bit tricky because that's still my player, and I want to celebrate with this guy at the All-Star break, but maybe I can't. But I think that what it does is it makes the teams much more competitive because no longer can you sit back and wait and have the time you could before to think as much as you could. Now you have to make a decision on who your team is, the identity, and do you want to get better now or take the risk now? And I think it's put some teams on the hot seat, and I like seeing teams on the hot seat having to make decisions quickly.
Shot good by Diallo. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.